Welcome back to my channel, the home for all things movies and entertainment. Today, we're diving into one of the most talked about films of the year, Civil War 2024. This movie has everyone buzzing with its powerful storytelling, epic battles. Whether you're here for the action, the drama, or the incredible performances, we're breaking it all down for you. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay updated on all things movies and more. Let's gear up and march into the heart of Civil War 2024. In the near future, a civil war has engulfed the United States. An authoritarian federal government, led by a third-term president, is embattled by secessionist movements. Despite the president claiming victory is imminent, it is widely expected that Washington, D.C. will soon be reached by the Western Forces, WF, led by Texas and California. After surviving a suicide bombing in New York City, jaded veteran war photographer Lee Smith and journalist colleague Joel meet with their mentor Sammy to share their plan to interview the isolated president. While trying to dissuade them from heading to the Capitol, Sammy joins them to reach the front line at Charlottesville, Virginia. The next morning, Lee finds Joel has allowed a young aspiring photojournalist whom Lee encountered at the bombing, Jesse Cullen, to join them. After departing the city, the group stops at a gas station protected by armed men. Jesse explores a nearby car wash, where she finds the men torturing two alleged looters. One of the guards follows Jesse, but Lee diffuses the situation by taking a photo of the man posing with his victims. Later, Jesse berates herself for being too scared to take photos. Following an overnight stop near ongoing fighting, the group documents combat the next day as secessionist militiamen successfully assault a loyalist-held building. Lee recognizes Jesse's potential as a war photographer and begins to mentor her, while Jesse photographs the secessionists executing prisoners. The group spends the night at a refugee camp before passing through a small town where, under watchful guard, residents attempt to live in ignorance of the war. Later, they are caught in a sniper battle amid the remains of a Christmas fair. Nearby snipers mock Joel's questioning what side they are fighting for, instead summarizing the situation as killing those trying to kill them. Jesse's nerve and photography skills improve as she becomes increasingly desensitized to violence. Jesse asks if Lee would photograph her in the event she were killed in a combat zone, to which Lee responds in the affirmative. The pair held at gunpoint by uniformed militia who are burying civilians in a mass grave. Sammy stays behind as the other three approach to attempt to negotiate their release, but the leader of the militia executes both Bohai and Tony for not being American. Sammy saves the others by ramming the group's truck into the militia but is shot while fleeing afterwards and gets mortally wounded. The remaining three arrive at the Charlottesville WF base and find most of the remaining loyalists have surrendered, leaving Washington, D.C., defended only by fanatical remnants of the armed forces and Secret Service. Joel drunkenly lashes out at what he views as Sammy's pointless death, while Lee tries to console Jesse by saying that Sammy would have liked to die on the job. Lee finds herself unable to document Sammy's death, deleting a photo she took of his body. The trio embed themselves with the WF as they assault the White House, where Jesse repeatedly endangers herself during fighting to capture photographs, while Lee struggles with post-traumatic stress disorder from the carnage. When the WF breaches the White House's fortified perimeter, a convoy with the presidential limousine flees, but WF units eliminate the convoy, and its occupants are killed. Understanding it to be a diversionary decoy, the trio heads inside with WF soldiers instead. This results in the few remaining Secret Service agents still guarding the president engaging in a firefight with the WF. Jesse steps into the line of fire while taking photos, but Lee pushes her to safety and is killed by the Secret Service while Jesse captures Lee's demise on her camera. Jesse unemotionally continues into the Oval Office, watching soldiers drag the president from under his desk and prepare to summarily execute him. This movie is sure to leave a lasting impression. What did you think of the film? Or even your theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your fellow movie buffs, and subscribe for more deep dives into the movies you love. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep exploring, keep discussing, and keep the cinematic magic alive.